So we are super excited to be kicking off October, and we wanted to do this October kickoff call. And we wanted to see your smiling faces when we did it too. All of us just left, obviously, Maui, and had an amazing time. And while we were in Maui, they let us in on a lot of secrets, and they let us in on a lot of like things that are coming and excitement that's going to happen in the next couple months and the next year even. And I don't know about the other girls on the call that went with me, but I came home just filled with total hope and excitement and just giddiness about the future for our business. And we wanted to kind of pass that along to you. We also wanted to celebrate the past couple months and also kick off our fun 90-day business push for the end of the year. So the last 90. A lot of you guys are seeing that hashtag everywhere. And one of the biggest things I think from walking away from Maui is that, you know, we have all of these throughout the course of the year. We have all of these contests. We have all of these incentives and little retreats and things that we do on our team, but then also incentives and contests that corporate runs, from the Leaders Retreat contest, the convention contest, that kind of thing. And I know that a lot of you guys are not actually motivated by contests, and that's okay. You definitely don't have to be. But at the end of the day, it just was driven so hard home to me while we were sitting in Maui that our compensation plan is literally the best incentive out there. And it doesn't have to be a contest that you're pushing for. It doesn't have to be, you know, a retreat or, you know, whatever we're doing. But if you look at it and you take a step back and you look at those contests and you look at those, our team page contests and challenges, IPA challenges and all that kind of stuff, all of those things are designed and meant to help you guys bring your best self forward and bring the activity forward that you need to do to optimize our compensation plan and provide the most impact for the most people. And so it's really, really like just Maui is one of those front and center things. Like, it's obviously an incentive trip that Plexus throws out there, but when you're sitting there, it makes you can't help but go and reflect and think, oh my gosh, the reason I am here is because of the impact that you know, myself and my team have made on other people. And all four of us are just so grateful for all of you guys for sending us there. But we're not done. We want to get you guys there, and we want you guys to understand that it's so achievable. And our goal is to get all of you guys there with us, sitting in the stand, drinking the pina coladas and having fun. And I will tell you that one of the biggest things I hear every single year is, we do this to ourselves. So much self-doubt, like, can I do this? Can I really hit it? Can I actually achieve Maui? Will I fit in when I get there? And I'm not sure I'm jewel material. And let me tell you guys, and I said it on my live the other day in the team page, but let me tell you guys, when we're there and we're sitting there and we're surrounded by only jewels, you know, when you go to convention, when you go to Leaders Retreat, it's everybody, you know, everybody's there, jewels as well. But when you're in Maui and you'd realize just how diverse the top of the company is, it makes you believe so hard and so steadfast that every single person on your team can get there. There's all different journeys. There's journeys from people that signed 400 level ones. There's journeys all the way to diamond where they only signed 15 level ones. And it's all about, each individual journey is so different. Each individual background, the age gap, the ethnicities, the you know, churches that they belong to, and just the backgrounds, the interests that these people have, from the hikers to the Louis Vuitton carrying, you know, socialite type of people. It's so diverse. And so I really, and I know that sometimes these words can fall on deaf ears, but I really want you guys to understand that there is room at the table for everybody. There is a spot, and you will fit in up there, because it truly is. It's about being a servant leader. It's about not giving up. It's about having grit, and it's about personal development. And so this compensation plan is one of those things that can set you up for a legacy for life. We're not here to just make a rank. We're not here to just hit that one time, or anything like that. We are here to build a legacy business that you guys are going to be able to pass down for generations. That's the goal of Tarl and Alec. That's what you hear from them all the time. They want us building the right way, a legacy business that's going to have lasting effects. So no matter how long it takes you to get there, they are setting you up for the future with really good values and a really good stable company and a really good growth plan for the future with their huge international expansion coming up. So really and truly, the compensation plan, I mean, obviously the Maui is just one of those perks, but the compensation plan is a massive driver, and these contests and everything that we're going to talk about is just meant to help you achieve the ultimate goal of that compensation plan, if that is your goal. Other than that, we want to support you where you're at with your products, taking your products and bringing you the best success possible on the products as well. So there's room for absolutely everybody, even if your goal is not emerald, sapphire, or diamond. So tonight on the call, we wanted to, is Amanda still on here? I think I saw her hop off. Oh, so I'm
on here twice. So
you are? Okay, I was like, where did she go?
I'm on here myself.
Okay, so first I wanted to recognize a couple people from last month, and then I'm going to pass it on to Amanda and to Taryn, and we're going to talk about some of the brand new things that are coming out and what those things mean to you and what they mean to your business. So first, I can't leave last month without recognizing some of our top sales and just celebrating you guys. So our top 5 in sales last month were, number 1 was Michelle Wood. I saw her on this call. Yay! Jessica Anderson, number 2. Number 3 was Mandy Price. Number 4 was Tika. I think I saw her on here too. And then, number 5 was Brittany Baguette. And then top recruiter, Kristen Graney was number 1, woohoo! And then Jessica Anderson on the list twice, number 2. Lisa Malnary was number 3, and Susie Russell, number 4. And then Brittany Baguette, number 5 again. You guys rocked it, especially those for you on both lists. So with that being said, I just want to give those ladies a round of applause, because that is not easy, guys. We have about 13,000 people on this team, and that is not an easy task to get in that top 5. So it really is a big deal. And those are just key measures. Obviously, your business is going to ebb and flow. You're going to go through seasons of seed planting, seasons of harvest. And so the key measures are not the only measure of success, but I definitely did want to shout out those folks. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Amanda Grubb. She's going to talk to us a little bit about some of the compensation plan changes that we you're echoing really bad.
I am?
It was. Okay, I'll mute myself. But she's going to talk to us about some of the compensation plan changes that that Plexus is rolling out right now. I'll go ahead and mute myself.
Am I still echoing now? Okay, cool. Hi guys, Amanda Grubb here. I'm so excited to talk to you guys. Like, really what I'm talking about with the compensation plans, I just want you guys to really have this visual image, because it's a realistic image of Alec and Tarl sitting around a table and thinking, how can we make this better? Because I feel like that's what they do every single time we get together. Convention, Leaders Retreat, Maui, Super Saturday. Every time we get together, there's some way that they're making this even better. And remember when you started Plexus that you were like, this is the best compensation plan in the world. It gets better every single time, like the longer you stay. So 2 things happening that are huge, huge, huge. One, the biggest perk, well, not the biggest perk, full-end legacy business for sure. But the Lexus, everyone loves the idea of the Lexus. Everyone loves the idea of getting that car and picking out that car. Who might not like that idea is people that have a huge family that can't fit in that car, or people that are like, I live on a farm. I need a truck. I don't do this. I don't do a Lexus. So what it is they have decided to go ahead and there's the standard. I have the numbers here. I pulled the numbers up so I could. There's the standard amount that you get at Emerald and Sapphire and Diamond. And then also so you can choose that regular amount and get the Lexus. However, it used to be you either get the Lexus or you don't get it. Like, you have to take the Lexus if you take the money. Now you can actually opt out for the money, which is 70% of that Lexus payment. So let me pull these up. So at Emerald, the Lexus payment is $600. So that's a lifestyle payment is what's called for $420. At Sapphire, it's $750. Lifestyle payment is $525. And then at Diamond, it's $1,200. Lifestyle payment $840. And what you do with that is totally up to you. If you want to pay off debt with that money, boom, done. All that money can go towards that. If you want to buy a new truck and be like, hello, this is my Plexus truck, this is awesome, you can do that. Whatever you want to do with that money, it's based on what your lifestyle, what makes your life great and what makes it best for you. If it's still best for you to get the Lexus, get that Lexus and roll around town in it. It's awesome. But if it's not and it doesn't make the most sense for your family, get the lifestyle payment instead. So it's a really, really cool option. And I think it's a beautiful way that our company has realized how diverse we are and how many different types of lifestyles we have. Oops, sorry. I want to wait for a second. How many different types of lifestyles we have, that we're not cookie cutter. We don't all fit into the Lexus mold. We all don't want Lexuses. Some people do, some people don't. And this allows you that freedom to do whatever you want with that money, which I think is a huge, huge benefit. The next one, which I know there's been little birds floating around, because this is so exciting and it makes perfect sense. Now, as you know, right now, when you purchase a welcome pack, you get that building bonus, but you don't get credit for their points. So you sign a new person, you don't get their 5 points until the next month when they are commission qualified. Now, when they buy a $199 welcome pack, which makes total sense because they're buying the $99 plus $100 to get commission qualified, a $199 welcome pack gets them automatically commission qualified. So that means when you sign up someone with a $199 welcome pack, boom, 5 points right there. Totally done. That is incredible. It is so amazing. And there is even communication already. We've got some great $199 welcome packs. I know, like the double triplex. Like, how many times have you talked to someone and they're like, yeah, I mean, if this works for me, I'm going to get my spouse to do it too. You can be like, why don't you just try it with your spouse now? You still get the 60-day money-back guarantee, and I got a double one right here. Or there's the variety welcome pack. I think, is the Joy on One still there? I think they're bringing.
Sorry, I was muted. So the one that they took away was the double triplex welcome pack, and the Joy on One's still there. And what they're doing, though, you guys, is they're adding new ones back in. So they're making sure that they're going to get some more with hunger control in it, especially the $199 ones. I know of 2 that are for sure coming that are going to be really easy sells for us, and they asked for our ideas on other ones too. So I know with this new compensation plan change, they're really wanting to amp it back up big. So
perfect. Thank you. There. Yeah, there is some changes, but I want you really to see this as an opportunity and to realize how much Plexus listens to us. If you have something that you're like, this would be the most amazing double welcome pack ever, tell us. Tell them. You don't know that they're open to these ideas, that this is a great way to drive your business. So tell your upline, talk about it. They are working on making some really cool adjustments for us to make this really easy to sell the $199 welcome pack. I keep struggling over that. But guys, that's huge. That is a complete change to your business. That think about it. Not only can you have a brand new person or yourself get that welcome pack bonus, you can also add their points so that they can hit that next rank. That is a huge, huge deal. I do know that the silver is still going to count for mock points for ranks, so you don't have to worry about silver. But the other ones, this is a big, big deal for it. So That's all I got to share. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Amanda. And yeah, so one of the biggest things about that 199 welcome pack is just the implication it has on the building the right way. A lot of times when we see people pushing for rank and that kind of thing, they'll end up skipping the welcome pack. And that has shown time and time and time again that that's not the best way to build. The best way to build is through the welcome pack. It's win-win for everybody. And so this gives us an opportunity to actually help with rank up, help with end of month pushes and that sort of thing, while still building the right way. And then with the Lexus bonus too, I'm just going to wrap it back up and turn it over to Taryn. I adore it because the Lexus isn't always right for everybody. And some people are, even Jules, you guys are in massive amounts of debt from before Plexus. And obviously we know that this business does not put you into debt, but that's just an extra little incentive to help chip away at those debts, so student loans, medical expenses, what have you. Because I know that's exactly where Gavin and I were at when I went Emerald, and we didn't need the car, but we got it because it's what you did. And I know we could have definitely used the money instead. So I'm really grateful, and that's been something that they had asked our opinion on for a long time. So I'm so excited about it. So I'm going to turn it over. Cameron needs a Plexus Prius. I'm going to turn it over to Taryn, and she's going to talk to us about a couple of the other changes real quick.
Yay! Hey! Oh my gosh. Suzette, I think really quick why they don't give us points on welcome packs is because they pay us really generously on welcome packs. So for them to now do the big welcome pack bonus plus us getting points, like they definitely had to run some numbers, I'm sure, and crunch and make sure, because they're like, wow, we're like paying a lot. We need to make sure that we're still profiting. But it's amazing. So, and who knows? And I think too, Sarah, so we had the double welcome pack bonus incentive. And then did I make this up, or did they say in Hawaii that they were going to be kind of like interchanging some states to roll that out into throughout the year, like different ones? It wasn't just those states. They're going to pick some new states.
Right.
So,
I mean, the double welcome pack bonus for the $99 welcome packs and the $199 as well. They just did it in Texas, Arizona, California, Florida, maybe. I can't remember all the states, but they're going to do that in groups. So
of other states.
All the states, yeah.
Yeah. So that's amazing. That is so amazing to keep your eyes open. And when those states pop up, just hit it hard, because you get double welcome pack bonuses, which is huge, as well as you can rack up some great points for growing your team. That's not what I was going to talk about, but I thought it was really cool. So I am super, super excited, because one of the things that we have been just really wanting for a super long time, if you've been with us, been with Plexus for a while now, you may not know the impact that it can have or has had on your business, but it's been something that's been hard for us to figure out how to do, and do it in the best way for our industry. But as of Leaders Retreat, right, they are going to have auto quals automatically turn on when you sign up.
Can I unmute myself so I can be like, woo? Like, I don't think people realize what a big deal this is unless you were with us like in 2015.
Oh, so it's been rough. It's been really rough.
I just had to unmute myself to cheer.
I love it. And this is going to be huge. It's the conversation. Believe me, I've had people sign up without an auto qual on. And the conversation is definitely me following up and saying, hey, friend, I get it. I don't want anything to process that you're not ready for either, but I promise you, I'm going to give you the customer service that you came to me for, and I'm going to work with you, but I need you to stay consistent on these products. But now this conversation can be, hey, when you sign up, your products are set up for you. I'm going to be here with you. We're going to work together. It's all about the way you word this. We need to make sure that we are so confident that you need to give it 60 to 90 days. And this is going to be so easy for them to not have to remember to get more product when they're running out of something. And make sure you tell them, I'm going to check in with you, because if we're feeling that the triplex isn't working the way we need it to, I will show you how to swap a product out, but we're going to stay consistent together, because I'm committed to you and getting you results. So it's just going to really, really be something that's going to help all this hard work that we spin our wheels. We are reaching out to people, we're following up to people, and it's nothing greater than that feeling when they finally put all their info in, they click submit, and you're like, yes, I'm so excited for you. And then the next month, they're like, they don't do it again. And you don't know where to go from there. But this is so great because where you go is you say, hey, we have you set up. We are good. I promise to keep in touch with you. And I promise you people won't freak out if you do your job, which is giving them good customer service. This is going to literally keep consistency happening. People are going to get results on the products, which is what we want. And then they're going to love it. And then they're also going to probably share or just love being on the products and stay consistent. So the automatic auto qual is amazing.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Yeah.
She means subscription. There's a lot of questions asking what auto qual is.
So that's how old I am.
So when somebody signs up and they place a welcome pack order, so say they set up with a triplex welcome pack order, their subscription is going to be automatically opted in. And so that's
the same date for the following month.
Mm-hmm.
And the same products. And since no welcome packs will be under 100 PV from now going forward, no welcome packs, they will not be able to have a subscription set up for under 100 PV automatically when they make their purchase. So it'll be so great. We're not going to have them buy a Just Slam accelerator combo and try to figure out what am I going to do for next month. There's going to be their welcome pack that sets them up for success, and their subscription order is going to automatically be in place, and it's going to be awesome. I'm so excited about this because it really makes the conversation so much easier, and it really holds us accountable to something that we feel we are doing, but it makes us really step up. And I promise you, people come to us because they trust us and they want to help us and they want to support us. It's amazing how many people will truly come to you because they want to support you, but they also want help. They want someone to keep them accountable, and that's our job. We are getting paid to do this and help people. So step up and do it. It's going to be so awesome. And then another exciting news, because I really want to go to Leaders Retreat, and this is so excited, a new product. They are going to be releasing secrets. Think about on the Ambassador Community page, and you will also get emails. Sorry, there's a jet going by. You will also get emails with secrets and clues and all this fun stuff. So what do you do with a new product besides just get super excited and twiddle your thumbs and wonder what could it be and just sit and think from now until Leaders Retreat when they announce it and everybody gets some and we're not there and I'm super jealous. And y'all have to tell me how amazing it is. What you do is you create interest. You get excited about this. You take those clues and you run with them. You start talking to your friends and be like, it's so crazy, but we're going to have a new product coming out. And these are the clues they gave me. What would you think it could be about? Our company's all about gut health and helping with emotions like anxiety and hormone balance and all of these things like better sleep. And what kind of product could you think this would be about? And that can open some conversations with people to be like, oh, well, I didn't know your company did all that. Because even still today, I just had someone come to me the other day and was like, I didn't realize Plexus was about gut health. And I was like, are you serious? I've been posting for almost 4 years. And they're like, well, I just thought I didn't need to lose weight, but I have all these inflammation issues. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to be better, obviously. But you can create some amazing curiosity, and curiosity marketing is so powerful. So get on this, be so excited, because whatever it is, they always come out with something cutting edge and super cool. A plant-based omega, that's pretty phenomenal. And Edge was pretty amazing, and Block was amazing, and some reformulated products, but this is a new product, right?
Sorry, I was still muted.
And I was going to say,
Sarah.
No, we're all talking.
we're all so excited. We can't help it. We're so excited.
I was just going to say, yes, so definitely be watching for those clues and everything like that. And I know there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff associated with the launch of that product. So very, very, very excited about that. No. But back on you guys, I don't think the excitement level on this call about the subscription orders is where it should be. Let me just throw a stat at you, okay? So Let me throw a stat at you. So 80% of the people that sign up without a subscription order on never purchase again. And that's been a corporate statistic for years and years and years. Yeah. So when we're hammering, like, you guys need to have their subscription order set up, our products don't work immediately. Our products have die off and detox and those types of things. If they commit to 90 days, if they set their subscription order up and at least get 2 months in, they're in it for the long haul. They're going to see the results. They're going to see what we're all talking about. If they only do the 30 days, only 20% of them see the results enough to spend another $100 to make the purchase. So I think that's the bottom line with this. This is going to change everything. It's going to change completely your business. So I really, really love this change. And with all that being said, so we have been working really hard to put in place really duplicable processes on our team page, really duplicatable surrounding the root and the base rank of silver on our team, helping newbies get started, processes around launch plans and everything like that. And I'm working really hard to get out just a series of things that are going to take that to the next level. But in the meantime, we put out, we have our 7-day challenge coming up this month on our team. And you guys, I know that some people don't use those 7-day challenges. Let me tell you, you're missing out big time. They work. They are phenomenal for business growth. Everybody that I have
I just want to cut you off because I met a lot of new jewels in Maui because I did some weird yoga classes. So like I met people that I'd never met before. Every single one of them told me they started from a 7-day challenge.
Yep.
I mean, every single one. They were like, we started from a 7-day challenge because people that are driven and typically the people that have that personality to be successful were skeptics. So like we are the people that will start with a 7-day challenge. So if you're not using it, you are missing out on a lot of potential. So that just was very close to home because I met so many people this trip that were new and that all got started on a trial pack.
Well, I mean, how many of you guys were nervous about what it was going to taste like or sticking your toes in when you first started? I know I was, and I was like, you know what? Like, it took 7 months for me to even purchase. If she had just handed me some sticks of Slim and I could have tried it, I easily would have been like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Like, what have I been making it up in my head, to be? And so these 7-day trials, they are crazy effective. It's how Brooke Hemingway is exploding her team. It's how many, 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 many of the diamonds and jewels and everybody coming up through the company right now that you see rank after rank after rank, they are using these 7-day trials on a monthly basis. And they have these systems surrounding these 7-day trials, which is what we've been working to put out. So right now we're kicking off the month with the 5-day IPA challenge that is solely focused on helping you and your team get your people into the 7-day trial. So definitely you guys participate in that. We had a lot of people commit, and then we posted the first day that's up there. So definitely if you committed, if you haven't committed, what have you, go look at it. And if you get behind, it's okay. Do it anyway the next day. We're not like a crazy, you've got to do it right now on the time, but like these are really good ideas to get done to get people into these trials. Great ways to grow your business. So that being said, we're working really, really hard, and I'm sure you've heard the words, the last 90. I think it's, is that what the hashtag is? The last 90, the last 90, everywhere, all over social media.
Everywhere.
Yes. And so what's funny is I'm kind of mad at Rachel Hollis for stealing our thunder on this, because we were going to.
We were talking about this way before it went viral.
Yes. And so we wanted our team to really focus on the last 90. And the reason is, the last 90 days, the last quarter of the year, that's what's going to set you up for success in the new year, okay? And I think a lot of us tend to throw in the towel on the last 90 days and then start over fresh in January. And that sets us that much further behind year after year after year. And whether that is with our weight loss goals, with our health goals, with our financial goals, with our business goals, family, whatever, all of it, we want to provide you guys just some control over where you're going to start January 1st, what your team is going to look like, how you're going to feel, where your mindset's going to be January 1st, and give you that much more success. So our last 90 days, we're going to be doing a really big personal development and just gratitude and business push over these last 90 days. So I want you guys to really commit to yourself over these last 90 days to show up daily in your business. And Amy's going to go through just 5 things that you guys can do in your last 90 days. This is not the same as Rachel Hollis's because we did this before her, but it's these 5 things that we want you guys to commit to do. And this isn't going to be the only discussion about this. We're going to be talking about it all over the team pages and calls and stuff like that. But she's going to run through what you guys can do for the 5 things to rock your business out in the last 90 days of the year.
The last 90 days. Okay, so you guys, you may want to write these down, but I am going to be really bold and blunt with you guys because that's kind of my style. I kind of gotten away from it, but I realized it's my birthday and I'm on this team call. There is no excuse to not be on calls, right? So I want to encourage you guys that for the next 90 days, you engage yourself on the team pages and the team calls. And a lot of people sometimes think that they can do this business on their own. And I promise you, you will not be as successful as you think you should be. You need to lean into us. Even when I was working full time and I had the commute and I had the baby, I would schedule literally 10 minutes a day. I would go into Sarah Taylor's team page. I would search what I missed. I would comment and I would tag. So if you are not doing that, I want you to commit to doing that for the next 90 days. 10 minutes a day, be present in your team page, in your Uplines Jewel team page, and then I want you to commit to being on team calls. Now, if it ends up that there's 16 calls a week, you don't have to be on all 6. Like, I get it. Life happens, but you need to be present and you need to decide what you're willing to sacrifice to actually make this business work. Every time I go to Hawaii, and like Sarah kicked the call off with, every time I go, it's such a renewed sense of not only gratitude, but also realizing anyone can do this, because the only difference between those people, and there are people at Maui that are diamonds that you don't even know their name because you will never see them doing the flashy stuff on Facebook, right? The only difference is they decided to just show up every day. They didn't let the negative self-talk get in their head like, well, Amy, I've been doing this since 2015 and I just don't think I'm cut out for it. No, they decided, you know what? I've been doing this since 2015. I need to change some stuff up to make it better and make myself better and get to the top. So I want you guys to commit to that for the next 90 days. And when you actually make that time for the team page and the calls, what's going to happen, it's going to build your belief and your confidence, and your business is going to thrive. So that wasn't even one of the 5. Sarah's probably like, Amy, you're going off script. But I just think that is such a big thing for me. And when I think back to when I was starting out, right up until silver to emerald, team page was huge for me. So write that down and commit to that and put that in your daily activity, okay? So the number one thing we want you guys to do for the next 90 days, and if you can do this and do it honestly and do it well, your businesses will explode, I promise you. The number one thing we want you to do is to commit to your business 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, okay? Monday through Friday, Tuesday through Saturday, we don't care what 5 days they are, but 1 hour a day, but we want you to be in true activity. And this is where people fall off. I think oftentimes in this business, and I've been guilty of it, that's why I can kind of call us all out on it, because I have certainly done it. You think, I'm going to post on Facebook, check the team page, and then I'm going to recruit people, and then I'm done. Yeah, I tagged them in some stuff. That is not working your business, guys. I mean, sitting down as if this was your job. Those of you who work a full-time job, you sit down in your office and you have tasks that you must complete, right? Those of you who used to work a full-time job, you sit down, you have tasks you must complete. That's what your Plexus business must be like. All of these people that you see that are jewels and that are ranking and that are in momentum, they sit down and that's how they work their business. They don't work their business by just scrolling Facebook and friending some people and signing a couple people and then hoping and praying they get to silver, right? They actually make it happen. So we want you to commit to your business 1 hour a day. And that means sitting down and looking at your list and calling people on the phone, messaging people that make you want to throw up, right? looking at all the new people that are on your team. I don't care what level they are, but reaching out to them, getting them to silver. Don't wait for them to agree to be silver. Bring silver up to them. I want you guys to work this like a business, and I'm going to do it too. Like, we're all guilty, especially once you start getting a team under you. You kind of step back and you're like, oh, I got to help my team. No, like, work your business. So we're all going to commit to this. So I want you guys to do that for the next 90 days, 1 hour a day, not scrolling. I mean, like, for 1 hour, you're setting timers. And for 20 minutes, you're messaging potentials. For another 20 minutes, you're checking the team page. For another 20 minutes, you're following up with your new ambassadors, your new customers. Like, I want you to be focused and committed on business activity as if your life depended on it, okay?
Can I add one thing in there? Sorry.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, go.
I think it's equally as important to love on your team. Like, it's easy. Like, activity to me is prospecting. It's taking care of your customers and ambassadors, not just the newbies too. And it's relationship building. So those things are huge. And relationship building, not just on your team and not just everywhere, but like out in life in general, that's expanding your network. So I think loving on your team and building relationships with your team too is just so, so huge. So that's awesome.
I'm glad you brought that up. And I know a lot of us who have our own team pages, myself, I know you, Sarah, we are definitely going to get back to doing things that are fun and really doing more kind of team building, camaraderie things. I know I'm going to do some things. So yeah, definitely loving on your team and just being a better friend. Like, that's a huge part of your business, guys. Like, just being a better friend. Oftentimes when you have people that are ignoring you or have gone into the witness protection, it's because you just need to be a better friend outside of just bugging them about Plexus all of the time, right? So I love that you added that. The next thing, guys, be consistent with your products. Like, this will actually help your business. So many times I hear people say, well, I really want to work my business, but I've gained weight. Well, okay, but one, are you taking your products? Are you living the lifestyle? Are you making healthy changes? This is actually number 2 on our top 5 things to do. So be consistent with your products daily. Be a product of the product. Like, live the brand. And I know for me, this whole RV lifestyle change, I've gotten lax. I've started keeping my ProBio and my Mega X back in the bedroom, but like, I need to make a consistent effort for 90 days to take all of my products every single day. So that's the thing. Be consistent with your products and live the brand. And you know what? Even if you've been doing this for 3 years or 4 years like I have, there are times, guys, that I go to Sarah and I'm like, look, I need some troubleshooting with my own products. Like, when the new hunger control came out, I went right to Sarah and we had to troubleshoot my regimen. Right? So don't think just because you've been doing this or just because you're silver or gold that you can't troubleshoot your products, right? So we want you to take them every single day. Okay? Got it? The number 3 thing, and this is going to like make some of you guys get like your hackles up. I want you to make one sacrifice every single day that will impact your business. Okay? So think about that, because that's not something I think that you can just come off the top of your head with. Think about one sacrifice that will impact your business. And it is a sacrifice. You guys, if you've heard my story, you have heard me say that my sacrifice to get to Emerald was evenings with my family. We decided as a family, and I had a husband that supported me, we decided I would sacrifice my evenings because I knew me being on the team calls that Sarah Taylor used to run. Guys, I didn't have a team page or run my own calls until I was senior Ruby, almost Emerald. I relied 100% on Sarah Taylor. And I did everything through her trainings and her team page. But we decided I would sacrifice my evening. So Steve would do dinner, Steve would do bath time. I was either on a call or I was at an in-person opportunity event. Never missed one. So what are you willing to sacrifice? And sometimes, guys, it's not easy. That's why it's called a sacrifice, right? Some of you have spouses. Go ahead.
I was going to say, so for me, and for a lot of you guys, I bet that your evenings are, you're hearing that and you're going, well, I can't go Emerald. I'm not going to be able to go Emerald because I'm not willing to sacrifice my family. I don't think that you guys have to sacrifice your family. That's the time that she found to work her business.
Yeah.
I can tell you my sacrifice was TV at night. So once my kids would go to bed, I used to binge watch. I'm a night owl. I used to binge watch tons and tons of shows. And instead of doing that, I worked my business and I didn't watch TV. I
Right.
sat next to my husband while he watched TV, but I worked my business.
Yep.
And other people, it's getting up early to do it a little bit in the morning, or it's something as simple as stopping drinking wine. Like,
Yes, or you know what, guys?
all those
Another big exercise, stay off of Facebook. Like, don't scroll. When you log on to Facebook, check the team page, check with potentials, check with your team, and that's it. Like, my sacrifice does not have to be your sacrifice. Back when I started, I was working over 40 hours a week. I had a 1-hour commute, and I had a baby at home, and she was a breastfeeding baby. So it's not like I could just hand her off to my husband when I got home. So my sacrifices were evenings with them so I could jump on a call and sleep. I sacrificed sleep. I would stay up 30 minutes after they went to bed. And every Saturday, I would get up an hour early so I could go to Starbucks and work my business. My sacrifices may not be yours, but what are you willing to sacrifice? Especially for people who tell me they don't have time. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. And if there are people that have 11 kids that homeschool that can make Plexus work, we know it's just prioritizing. So the sacrifice, like Sarah said, it might be Netflix, it might be scrolling Facebook, it might be reading a magazine. Like, what are you willing to sacrifice? And hey, if you're not willing to sacrifice anything, that's fine. But then you're not going to be as successful as the person who is willing to sacrifice. So then don't be comparing yourself like, why are they more successful and I'm not? Okay, so for the next 90 days, what's one sacrifice? Even if it's getting up 30 minutes earlier, okay? The other thing we want you guys to do for the next 90 days, once a week, so that's 1 day out of 7, do something that scares you, okay? And don't fake it. Like, this is not for Sarah and I or Taryn and I or Amanda and I. This is for you, for your personal growth. Do something that scares you. And if going live on Facebook scares you, then that means you should do it, right? In fact, one of the things Bob talked about in our training in Maui, hopefully all of you guys watched that recording because we hijacked it, so you better watch it. But he talks about fear. Whatever you're afraid of is actually God or the universe or whatever you believe in telling you should do it. So if your fear is Facebook Lives, that's the universe telling you that your story needs to be told. So do something once a week that scares you and schedule it, okay? Put it in your calendar. If you guys don't have a calendar and you're not time blocking your Plexus time, then you're missing out. You absolutely, especially for people that are really busy, whether it's with a job or a family, you need to time block your Plexus time. That's something I did in the beginning. That's something I've had to go back to doing with this RV trip. That is huge. So time block it, but put in there when you are going to do something that scares you, whether it's making a phone call. Do you guys know some of us won't even call our new ambassadors on the phone because we're afraid of the phone? Like, that's crazy. Think about 20 years ago when that was our only option. Everybody talked on the phone, right? So do something once a week that scares you, okay? And then the other thing we want you guys to do for the next 90 days, and listen, guys, this is all stuff that sounds great, but you have to make an actual effort. You have to write these down. You have to do it every single day. We want you to write down 5 things a day that you're grateful for, okay? And this is something you're going to have to work to do, because I'll tell you, when we started this RV trip, I bought this cute little box. It was a grateful box, and every day we're supposed to write down something we're grateful for and put it in the box. And we did great for like the first 4 days, and then, we get busy, we make excuses, and guess what? We haven't put anything in our grateful box for about 2 weeks. So you have to make an effort. So decide tonight on this call, you can put it in the chat publicly here so we can all hold you accountable, that you're going to do these things for the next 90 days. Because I promise you, at the end of it, you will have grown as a person, and your business will have grown in the next 90 days. Because especially, guys, what we do now, what you're doing now in October is going to actually evolve, and you're going to see the benefits and the rewards in December and January. So if you think you're going to be at a certain rank in December and January, you better be doing the work now. Right? Like that's how our cycle works. Okay. So those are the 5, kind of 6 things, because I added that 6th one about the team pages that I want you guys to be doing for the next 90 days.
Thank you, Amy. And I want you guys to realize that this is all about personal accountability. So I feel like we're in an all or nothing society. Sometimes I personally think all or nothing. And so you look at those 5 things and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this. And then, day 2, maybe you don't do it, or you can't figure out what you're going to sacrifice, or the sacrifice you originally chose is just way too hard and isn't working. Don't give up on yourself. And I also don't want you guys to look at this and think, if I don't do these 5 things, I'm not going to be successful in this business. This is purely meant to help you guys and to help kind of open your eyes a little bit more to the different options in your business and the different paths to success in your business, and especially that gratitude. I think that if we lay our heads down at night each day and we're thinking about things we're grateful for, as opposed to the things that we have to do and that we're stressed about and we're having anxiety over, it's going to change your whole next day, and eventually it's going to change your week, your month, and that your outcomes. Okay, so take these things, sit and think about them really hard, and think about the goals and your why that you have in your business, because it truly, I opened this call talking about the compensation plan, but truly what it's all about is what you're doing with that compensation plan. Okay, so if your big goals are big, grand, like, world saving types of things, they're simply just to pay off the dang debt that you're dealing with. That's what you're working towards. You're not working towards just a money thing, and these things are just along the path to get to it. So the first step is to commit to yourself, commit to these, 5 things, and then get in activity. So we're helping you guys that with that number 1 thing, the activity thing, we're helping kind of direct and give some ideas to that with what we're putting on the team pages and that sort of thing, and the events that you can use to grow your business. So start there. Just start participating in those things. Those are a great first step. And then take it beyond that and get creative. Think about the things that you can do to kind of push through your business as well. So that's all we have for tonight. Thank you guys so much. And we're so excited to kick off October. We're so grateful for all of you guys and the community of support that we have. And we can't wait to see what these next 90 days bring. All right. Bye. Good night, guys.